Welcome to AgeWise. Gardening has always been one of those activities that brings a deep sense of joy and calm. There's something special about spending time outdoors, feeling the sun on your face, and watching something you planted grow. If you are like me, you know how rewarding it feels to spend time in the garden. But let's be honest, staying safe while doing what we love becomes more important as the years go by. No one wants a relaxing afternoon to turn into a day of soreness or, worse, an injury. The good news is that a few simple adjustments and mindful habits can make gardening both enjoyable and safe. Today I'm sharing essential gardening safety tips designed specifically for seniors. We are going to cover everything from choosing the right footwear to proper lifting techniques and creating safe pathways so you can keep doing what you love without the worry. Stick with me, because these tips are practical, easy to follow, and will keep your gardening experience secure, comfortable, and as rewarding as ever. Tip number 1. Warm up before gardening. Gardening might seem like a relaxing activity, but it surprises me every time how much bending, lifting, and stretching it involves. If you are anything like me, you have probably felt those stiff muscles after a day spent weeding or planting. The good news is that a few simple warm-up movements can make all the difference, helping you avoid soreness and enjoy your time in the garden. Gentle stretches are the perfect way to start. Roll your shoulders, circle your arms, and stretch your back to loosen up the upper body. For your legs, try marching in place or swinging each leg slowly to get the blood flowing. If your hands tend to feel stiff, open and close your fists and rotate your wrists a few times. These small movements prepare your body for gripping tools and handling plants. Warming up is not just about avoiding aches. It also improves balance and flexibility, lowering the risk of trips and falls. A short walk around the garden before getting started is another easy way to get your body moving and ready for the work ahead. Starting slow always makes gardening more enjoyable. There is no need to rush. When you ease into the tasks, you end the day without stiffness and discomfort. Your body will thank you for it. Have you ever noticed how a quick warm-up changes the way you feel after gardening? Share your experience in the comments. I would love to hear how you prepare for a day in the garden. If you are finding these tips helpful, give this video a like and subscribe for more practical advice designed just for you. Let's continue. Tip number 2. Use proper lifting techniques. Lifting in the garden might seem like no big deal until you feel that sharp twinge in your back. I have been there, thinking I could just pick up a heavy pot or move a bag of soil without a second thought. The truth is that lifting the wrong way is one of the easiest ways to hurt yourself, but with a few simple adjustments, you can lift safely and confidently. Start by sizing up the object you are about to lift. If it looks heavy, it probably is. There is no shame in asking for help or breaking the load into smaller parts. If you are lifting something manageable, keep your back straight and bend at the knees. Squat down, hold the object close to your body, and use the strength in your legs to lift yourself up. Your legs are much better at handling weight than your back. Avoid twisting while lifting. If you need to turn, move your feet instead of your torso. Twisting underweight is a recipe for back injuries. Taking it slow and steady will prevent accidents. If a pot or planter is awkward to hold, try using a trolley or garden cart. These simple tools reduce strain and make moving things a breeze. Plan ahead when moving heavy objects. Plot the easiest path and clear any obstacles that could trip you up. If something feels too heavy, do not force it. Splitting the load or getting assistance is always the better option. Another trick I swear by is using long-handled tools to reduce bending and lifting altogether. Raised beds and container gardens also eliminate the need for constant lifting. It is all about working smarter, not harder. Gardening should feel rewarding, not risky. With proper lifting techniques and a little planning, you will avoid injuries and keep your back strong for many more days in the garden. Tip number 3, choose the right tools. The right tools can completely change your gardening experience. I remember struggling with old, heavy tools that made even simple tasks feel like a chore. Over time, I realized that using ergonomic, lightweight tools makes a huge difference, reducing strain and making gardening more enjoyable. Look for tools with padded handles. They are easier on the hands and reduce pressure on your wrists. Long-handled tools help you avoid bending over too much, which protects your back and knees. A lightweight shovel, a comfortable weeder, or pruning shears with soft grips can make hours of gardening feel like minutes. Tools that are designed with balance and comfort in mind not only feel better to use, but also help you work more efficiently. For example, a garden kneeler that doubles as a seat allows you to rest without struggling to get back up. It also provides extra support when standing. Consider using tools with telescopic handles. These let you adjust the length based on the task, helping you reach high places or dig deep without bending or stretching awkwardly. For anyone dealing with arthritis or joint pain, ratcheting pruners reduce the effort needed to cut through thicker branches, saving energy and minimizing discomfort. Wheeled carts and trolleys are lifesavers for moving soil, pots, and plants around the garden. These reduce the need for lifting heavy loads, lowering the risk of back injuries. I never tackle heavy tasks without my trusty garden cart nearby. Storing your tools properly also matters. Keep them organized and within easy reach, preferably on hooks or shelves in a shed or garage. This way, you avoid bending or searching through piles of equipment. Tools should work for you, not against you. Taking the time to invest in proper gardening tools tailored to your needs pays off. They save you energy, protect your body, and make every gardening session something to look forward to. It is not about working harder, but working smarter, comfortably and safely. Tip number 4, wear appropriate clothing and footwear. What you wear in the garden matters more than you might think. It is not just about staying comfortable. The right clothing and footwear can protect you from injuries, prevent slips, and keep you safe while you work. If you are like me and have ever tripped over a hose or felt the sting of a sunburn after a long afternoon outside, you know that a little preparation goes a long way. Start with non-slip, supportive footwear. Shoes with good grip and sturdy soles help prevent falls, especially when the ground is wet or uneven. Closed-toe shoes also protect your feet from sharp tools, rocks, or unexpected critters. I always choose gardening boots that are waterproof and easy to clean, making them perfect for any weather. Long sleeves and pants offer more protection than you might expect. They shield your skin from scratches, insect bites, and harmful UV rays. Lightweight, breathable fabrics keep you cool while providing this extra layer of safety. A wide-brimmed hat is essential for shielding your face, neck, and ears from the sun. Sunglasses with UV protection help prevent eye strain and sun damage. Gloves are a gardener's best friend. They protect your hands from cuts, blisters, and soil-borne bacteria. Choosing gloves that fit well and allow flexibility makes handling tools and plants much easier. If you plan to work with thorny plants or rough materials, go for thicker gloves for added protection. Don't forget sunscreen. Even if the sky looks overcast, UV rays can still cause damage. Applying broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 before heading outside keeps your skin protected. Reapply regularly, especially after sweating. A gardening apron with deep pockets can keep essential tools close, saving you multiple trips back and forth. Aprons also protect clothing from dirt and moisture, making cleanup quicker. Staying visible is another smart tip. If your garden is near a road or driveway, consider bright-colored clothing. This small choice can prevent accidents by making sure you are always seen. By choosing the right clothing and footwear, you prepare yourself for safe, comfortable, and enjoyable gardening. These small adjustments make a big difference, keeping you protected while you focus on the joy of growing and nurturing your garden. Tip number 5, protect yourself from the sun. Spending time in the garden means soaking up the beauty of the outdoors, but it also means exposure to the sun. While a little sunlight feels good and boosts your mood, too much can lead to sunburn, dehydration, or even heat exhaustion. Staying protected ensures you can enjoy your garden without risking your health. Start by choosing the right time of day. Early mornings and late afternoons are the best times for gardening when the sun is lower and temperatures are more comfortable. The hours between late morning and mid-afternoon are when the sun is at its strongest, so saving garden tasks for cooler times keeps you safe. Sunscreen is non-negotiable. Apply a broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 to all exposed skin, including your face, neck, and the backs of your hands. Reapply every 2 hours, especially if you are sweating. Using sunscreen with moisturizing ingredients can also help prevent dry skin. A wide-brimmed hat provides excellent protection for your face, neck, and ears. Choose a lightweight, breathable fabric to keep your head cool while shielding you from harmful UV rays. Sunglasses with UV protection are equally important, guarding your eyes from sun damage and reducing glare while you work. Wearing light-colored, loose-fitting clothing helps reflect the sun's rays and keeps you cooler. Some fabrics come with built-in UV protection, offering extra safety without adding layers. Long sleeves and pants not only shield you from the sun, but also provide a barrier against insect bites and scratches. Create shady areas in your garden where you can take breaks. A simple umbrella, pergola, or even a tree with broad branches can offer relief from direct sunlight. Taking regular breaks in the shade allows your body to cool down and reduces the risk of overheating. Keeping a water bottle nearby serves as a reminder to stay hydrated. Sip water regularly, even if you do not feel thirsty. Dehydration can happen quickly, especially on warm days, leading to dizziness and fatigue. Adding a pinch of salt or a squeeze of lemon to your water can help replenish electrolytes lost through sweat. Listening to your body is key. If you feel lightheaded, overly tired, or develop a headache, it is time to stop and rest. Moving to a cooler area and hydrating right away can prevent more serious issues. Gardening is meant to be enjoyed, and staying safe in the sun ensures you can spend hours doing what you love without discomfort. A few mindful steps like proper clothing, sunscreen, hydration, and timing make all the difference, allowing you to continue enjoying your garden safely and comfortably. Tip number 6, stay hydrated. Hydration is one of the most important parts of gardening that often gets overlooked. It is easy to get caught up in planting, pruning, and watering your plants and forget that you need water too. Dehydration can sneak up quickly, especially when spending time outdoors, and it can leave you feeling tired, dizzy, or worse. Keeping a water bottle within reach at all times makes staying hydrated simple. Take small sips regularly, instead of waiting until you feel thirsty. Thirst is a sign that your body is already on its way to being dehydrated. Adding slices of lemon, cucumber, or a few mint leaves can make drinking water more refreshing and enjoyable. If you're planning to spend more than an hour in the garden, consider drinks that replenish electrolytes. Coconut water or homemade. Electrolyte drinks can help balance what you lose through sweat. Avoid caffeinated or sugary drinks, as they can increase dehydration instead of preventing it. Eating water-rich fruits like watermelon, oranges, or cucumbers before heading into the garden provides extra hydration. These foods not only hydrate, but also provide energy, making it easier to stay active for longer periods. Taking regular breaks in shaded areas allows your body to cool down and reduces the risk of heat-related issues. Even if the day feels mild, the combination of movement and sun exposure can still lead to dehydration. Resting in the shade while sipping water gives your body time to recover. Pay attention to the signs of dehydration. If you experience headaches, dry mouth, dark-colored urine, or feel lightheaded, it is time to stop, hydrate, and rest. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to heat exhaustion or heat stroke, which are serious conditions requiring immediate attention. Hydration is not just about drinking water during your time in the garden. Start hydrating before you begin and continue afterward. Your body works hard while gardening, and staying hydrated helps muscles recover faster and reduces the chances of feeling sore the next day. Staying hydrated keeps your energy levels steady and allows you to focus on the tasks you enjoy without fatigue. Drinking water regularly, eating hydrating foods, and taking breaks in the shade make gardening safer, healthier, and far more enjoyable. Tip number 7. Create safe pathways. Safe pathways are essential for any garden, especially when mobility and balance become more important. A clear, level path not only makes it easier to move around, but also helps prevent trips, slips, and falls. After all, a garden should be a place of relaxation, not a source of worry. Start by evaluating your garden's layout. Paths should be wide enough to walk comfortably, especially if you use mobility aids like canes or walkers. Keeping walkways at least 3 feet wide allows for easy navigation without the need to step off into uneven ground. Choosing the right materials makes all the difference. Gravel paths with compacted surfaces provide good traction, but be sure the gravel is fine enough to prevent slipping. Pavers or bricks create a smooth, stable surface and can be laid flat to reduce tripping hazards. If you prefer wooden paths, use textured planks to avoid slipping, especially after rain. Lighting is another key feature. Solar-powered garden lights are a great option for illuminating paths after sunset. Well-lit walkways ensure you can enjoy your garden safely in the early morning or evening without worrying about hidden obstacles. Keep paths free from clutter. Hoses, tools, and garden decorations may seem harmless, but can quickly become hazards. Storing tools properly after use and securing hoses along the edges of paths prevents accidental trips. A simple hose reel or wall-mounted holder can keep things neat and accessible. Edging pathways with low plants like lavender or creeping thyme not only adds beauty, but also serves as a gentle guide. These plants create visual borders, signaling where paths end without posing a tripping risk. Stability underfoot is essential. Regularly check for uneven surfaces, loose stones, or areas where tree roots may push up paving. Addressing these issues early prevents falls. For larger garden areas, handrails along steps or sloped paths offer additional support. Consider adding a bench or seating area along longer paths. These resting spots allow you to pause and enjoy your surroundings while giving your body a break. Seating can be as simple as a sturdy bench or a small garden chair tucked under a shady tree. Proper drainage is also important. Water pooling on pathways can create slippery conditions. Installing drainage channels or choosing materials that allow water to drain away helps maintain safe, dry walking surfaces. Clear, stable, and well-maintained pathways give you the freedom to enjoy every part of your garden with confidence. With a little planning, you can create a space that is both beautiful and secure, ensuring every step you take is safe and enjoyable. Tip number 8. Be mindful of repetitive movements. Gardening involves many repetitive actions like digging, pruning, and planting. While these tasks seem harmless, repeating the same motion for long periods can lead to discomfort, stiffness, or even injury. Being mindful of how you move makes a big difference in keeping your gardening routine enjoyable and pain-free. Varying your tasks is the easiest way to avoid strain. If you have been bending over to plant flowers for a while, take a break and switch to a standing task like watering or trimming taller plants. Changing positions every 20 to 30 minutes gives different muscles a chance to rest and recover. Stretching during breaks helps loosen any tension that builds up from repetitive motions. simple shoulder rolls, back stretches, or even a short walk around the garden can refresh your body and keep stiffness at bay. These movements don't take much time but have a big impact on how you feel after gardening. Using tools designed to reduce repetitive strain also helps. Ergonomic pruners that require less pressure and long-handled tools that reduce bending protect your wrists, shoulders, and back. Cushioned grips and lightweight materials lessen the effort needed for each task, allowing you to work comfortably for longer. Taking short, regular breaks allows you to check in with how your body feels. If your shoulders ache or your back feels tight, it is a sign to pause and rest. Small breaks not only prevent injury, but also help you return to tasks with more energy and focus. Rotating tasks keeps gardening interesting. Plant a few flowers, then move on to pruning or watering. Alternating between sitting, standing, and walking tasks reduces the impact of any one movement and spreads out the effort. Working at a comfortable pace makes gardening more enjoyable. There is no need to finish everything in one go. Spacing out tasks over a few days allows you to enjoy each step without rushing or overworking yourself. Listening to your body is essential. If something feels uncomfortable, stop and adjust your movements or position. Gardening should feel rewarding, not exhausting. Paying attention to repetitive movements keeps you comfortable, safe, and able to enjoy your time outdoors. By switching tasks, taking breaks, and using the right tools, you will protect your body and keep gardening a source of joy. Tip number 9. Use raised beds and container gardens. Gardening should be a source of joy, not discomfort. Raised beds and container gardens are perfect for creating a beautiful outdoor space without all the bending and kneeling that can strain your back and knees. If you are like me, you appreciate any trick that makes gardening easier and more comfortable while still allowing you to grow your favorite plants. Raised beds bring the garden up to you, making planting, watering, and harvesting much easier. With the soil elevated, there is less bending, which means less strain on your back. These beds also provide better soil control, leading to healthier plants with fewer weeds. Herbs, vegetables like lettuce and tomatoes, and colorful flowers, such as marigolds and zinnias, thrive in raised beds. Container gardens offer flexibility and convenience. You can place pots on tables, shelves, or railings, keeping them at a comfortable height. This means no bending over and less time on your knees. Containers work well for a wide variety of plants, including herbs like basil and rosemary, flowering, plants like petunias, and even small fruit trees. They are easy to move, allowing you to adjust for sunlight or create new arrangements without much effort. Choosing the right containers is key. Lightweight options made from plastic or resin are easier to move than ceramic pots, but still provide the look of traditional materials. Make sure containers have proper drainage to prevent root rot and ensure plant health. Adding wheels to larger pots or using plant caddies lets you move them without lifting. This simple adjustment keeps gardening flexible and prevents back strain. Hanging baskets are another option, adding color and greenery without taking up ground space. If you enjoy vegetables, try growing tomatoes, peppers, or strawberries in containers. These plants grow well in limited space and provide fresh produce within easy reach. Mixing flowers and herbs in containers adds both beauty and function, giving you fragrant, edible plants that brighten any space. Raised beds and container gardens are about making gardening accessible and enjoyable. They put your plants within easy reach and reduce physical strain, allowing you to spend more time doing what you love. What do you prefer? Raised beds, container gardens, or a mix of both? Share your gardening setup in the comments. I would love to hear how you design your space for comfort and beauty. If you are enjoying these tips, hit that like button and subscribe for more ideas that make gardening simple and enjoyable. Tip number 10. Be cautious with chemicals. Gardening often involves fertilizers, pesticides, and other chemicals, but using them safely is essential. Exposure to harsh substances can cause skin irritation, breathing issues, or accidental ingestion. If proper care is not taken, keeping yourself safe while still nurturing a thriving garden comes down to a few simple precautions. Reading labels carefully is the first step. Every product comes with instructions for safe use, including how much to apply, where to use it, and any necessary safety measures. It might be tempting to skip this part, but understanding exactly what you are using prevents accidents and ensures plants get just what they need. Wearing protective gear adds an extra layer of safety. Gloves are a must when handling chemicals, keeping your skin safe from irritation. Safety glasses protect your eyes from accidental splashes, while a mask can help prevent inhalation of fumes, especially when spraying pesticides or applying powdered fertilizers. If you have the option, working with natural alternatives is a great choice. Organic compost, neem oil for pest control, or companion planting techniques reduce the need for harsh chemicals. Marigolds, for example, naturally repel certain pests, making them a beautiful and functional addition to vegetable gardens. Proper storage matters. Chemicals should always be kept in their original containers with clear labels. Store them out of reach, preferably in a locked cabinet and away from areas where food is prepared or stored. This reduces the risk of accidental exposure and keeps your gardening space safe. Mixing or diluting chemicals requires careful attention. Always use the right tools and avoid reusing containers for food or drink. After working with any chemical product, washing hands thoroughly with soap and water is essential. Being mindful of the weather is another safety consideration. Avoid spraying chemicals on windy days, as they can drift and affect other areas of the garden or pose a breathing hazard. Early morning or late evening applications are often best, as they protect beneficial insects like bees that are active during the day. Spills can happen, so having a plan to clean them up safely prevents contamination. Absorbent materials like sand or cat litter help soak up liquid spills, which can then be disposed of according to local guidelines. Taking these precautions allows you to use necessary chemicals safely and effectively, ensuring a healthy garden without compromising your well-being. Gardening is one of those things that feels rewarding when you can do it comfortably and safely. With a few smart adjustments, you can keep working in your garden without worrying about strains or accidents. Simple changes like warming up, using the right tools, staying hydrated, and setting up safe pathways mean you can focus on getting things done without unnecessary risks. It is all about making gardening work for you. Taking care of yourself while working outside means you can keep at it longer and actually enjoy the results. What are your go-to tips for staying safe while gardening? Have you made any changes that made things easier for you? Drop a comment. I would love to hear how you manage your garden. If you found these tips useful, hit the like button and subscribe to AgeWise for more practical advice designed to make everyday things simpler and better. There is a lot more coming, and you will not want to miss it.